Hey, greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Buckeye Piper Show. This is John, or the Buckeye Piper. You know, you come here. I don't know why you keep coming back, but I'm glad you do. Excuse me. I'm dropping stuff, missing stuff. So we're back from the Outer Banks. We had one hellacious time. Mrs. Buckeye and I just enjoyed the hell out of it, and we'll be going back this summer. We just had a blast. Absolutely blast. It was good for both of our souls. Cheers, Manhattan, made with rye. Curmudgeon, that's the only way to make a Manhattan. I know you'll argue with me. You'd be wrong, but you can argue with me. Anyhow, this is for Charlie, Boca to Boynton. And Charlie's a great friend. In fact, I just did a video. Charlie and I had a nice back and forth just last week over 2 blends. Great guy, great guy. I'm sad that I haven't had a chance to have a pipe with Charlie. One day we'll rectify that, Charlie. I missed you by one day at Curmudgeon's. If you would have let me stay on the couch all night, then I would have been there. So blame Curmudgeon. Anyhow, you guys know me. I love to get into GAWs to support people. If I win, winning so far from it, and there's times when I've donated my product. Winning's not what it's about to me. It's about supporting the other channels that are growing. So, you know, my hope always is anytime I get in a GAW that somebody on this channel happens to stumble across the video and hasn't by chance heard of the presenter, Boca to Boynton, and jumps over and gives them a sub. That's my hope. I know it is what it is. Anyhow, I love what Boca was doing. Charlie was doing with this GAW. Essentially, Charlie said, we want to name 3 people, a Baron or Baroness of Briar. I think I got this right. Prince or Princess of Perique. And a Czar of Nicotine. Now, I can go a million ways with this. I mean, there's so many fitting people. And even though I could go a million ways with it, this is the way I'm gonna go with it. So growing up in the 80s, one of my favorite movies was Flash Gordon. Love Flash Gordon. I must have watched that movie 84,000 times. And anytime I hear the term Baron, I think of Prince Baron from Flash Gordon. Slightly out of context. Stay with me. And oh, by the way, I am smoking the Rattrays dark gray in the ant shape with some dark strong Kentucky from Orwick. And it is fantastic. So that's what I think of, Prince Baron. Well, as I was pondering Baron and pondering Flash Gordon just now, one thing came to mind. I cannot believe I have not made this connection in the past. If you've watched Flash Gordon, you know there's a species of hawkmen that aid Flash when he invades Ming's castle. I'll call it a castle. Whatever. I need a bell to ring, but I'm the one that fixes these, so who am I going to ring the bell for? Anyhow, Hawkman. And one Hawkman stands out. amongst all Hawkmen. And that's Boynton, king of the Hawkmen. As I look around, the YTPC, we have a Boynton amongst us. A doppelganger, if you will. Curmudgeon Piper is Boynton, king of the Hawkmen. The Hawkmen remind me of Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon reminds me of Prince Baron. Prince Baron reminds me of barons. And that's what Charlie wanted, was a baron of Briar. So there you have it. It has to be Curmudgeon. The logical steps of progression say Curmudgeon Piper is the baron of Briar, if you want to call it, the baron of the YTPC, whatever baron you want to bestow upon him. The baron of Manhattans, again, he doesn't make his correctly. He makes his with bourbon and not rye, but, that's a fight for another day. There be your baron. Now, Prince, which you can get hit in the face by calling some dude a prince, Charlie, just so you know that. So even though you said Prince of Perique, I'm going to call him the liker of Perique because I got a beautiful mug. Beautiful. And I don't need this guy coming to bash my face in. But when it comes to Perique, one guy stands out to me. One extreme Perique lover in the YTPC. And that is no other than Brian Dorn, a.k.a. Beans 316. Lover of Perique, lover of all things lost in the mail for 3 months, lover of all things snow and white, and the list goes on and on. Won't call him the Prince of Perique because I don't want Brian coming over here and bashing my head in, but Perique lover, without question. Brian Dorn. He's your man for this. And lastly, I come to the czar of nicotine. And I've had many conversations with this gentleman. Quite frankly, now that I think about it, this gentleman, if Curmudgeon needed a stand-in while he's playing Boynton, King of the Hawkmen, this gentleman could stand in for Curmudgeon. In certain scenes. That's not a bad thing. But the czar of nicotine, the one guy that I know in my conversations with him that nicotine doesn't faze. And it damn sure ain't Buckeye Piper, because if it's got a lot of nicotine in it, you ain't going to see me smoking it. Just the way it is. Chad from Yardism, a.k.a. also Vulcan, body double, but no question, czar of nicotine. There you have it, Charlie. There's my 3. Great job on 500 subs, my friend. Keep the channel growing. Keep the humor coming. Love it. Love it, love it. I just love, the different satire and the different comical values that you'll put out there that makes a person think. It's not just wiener and fart jokes like we tell over here on the Buckeye Piper channel. Yours seems to be more, you got to have a little bit of a smarts to understand. Over here, we don't, on my channel, we just, again, wiener and fart jokes. Anyhow, congratulations in all seriousness. Charlie, best of luck. Here's to the next 500. I'd cheers you, but all I got left is a couple cherries and a twist of lemon, twist of orange. We'll see you next time, my friend. Those are my nominations. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.